Hello and welcome back to Factorio. I'm quite excited because I'm currently in a train that's filling up with gold science. While we wait for this to fill, some things have been happening. So I've put down solar panel building machines, which aren't running because they don't have enough green circuits. I've put down a bunch of green circuit machines. They're not running because they don't have copper. And I've made sure we have plenty of... where is it? Let's see if we can find it. Oh, accumulator machines. Right. And also, there's been an update to all the graphics. So that probably tells you when I'm making this video. So all the graphics are different. And I like them so far, but I'll probably have a bit of a not being able to find anything experience going through. So, other things. I got fed up. I did have a wall here. I got fed up of attacks down at this corner, so I claimed all this space and I have infilled it with solar panels and accumulators. I need to put down some radars because apparently I forgot. And I've put a new barrier here. We've already got some neighbours coming to visit. This was too big for me to go through turret creeping. I did try and do the turret creeping on a recording, but it was just too painful. It would have been rubbish. Then other things. Oh yeah, so I've stamped down this design we made in quite a few middles, and it's looking all right, isn't it? I think it's looking all right. What else? Oh, I had to tweak a couple of builds. Some builds got snarled up. I keep having trouble with the gold science build here, getting extra ore. It's a power thing, I think. And a similar thing happens in these builds. I'm not really sure how to fix it. It might be a case of going through and putting in some filter inserters in place of some of the stack inserters. I don't particularly want to do that, but it might be the only option. Right, so here we are. This train should be full any moment, and then our train is going to go off to the labs. Any moment. So this is up to 17k, 8, 16, 24, 32. So we're at only just halfway full. Other things. So for some reason I do not understand, this here, can you see damage? Right, something happened in this area that basically nuked this area, except I don't have any nukes. So I guess it's technically possible that a single biter made it through a wall somewhere, wandered all the way through the factory and took out only this mine. That would be properly weird. I'm gonna put it down as some sort of bug or glitch. But whatever the case, I've now got this rebuilding, so everything's all right again. Right, and now I can't... We're basically gonna have to wait for some of this to mine out before I can put down a couple of extra roboports to get these edges covered. It's one of the things I don't like about this design. Yeah, it's something I'm going to have to revisit because well, even there, you need a roboport offset from the center by a couple of tiles, but because miners only have an overlap of one tile, and we're already using it, it's difficult to find a spot where you can fit a roboport in the middle and not have some ore underneath it which is not being mined. So for now it's a case of waiting for the front section to mine out and then putting roboports in to catch the edges. But that won't happen for quite a while. What else is happening? Right, where are we up to? 29, getting there. Okay, so I have queued up some research, and it's basically partly critical path, but mostly to get me going. So I've got the better suit. The military 4 is a prerequisite for the better suit. I've got portable fusion reactor because I would like to have some power. Personal robot Mark 2. More carriage for the bots, faster bots, and then rocket control unit. Rocket control unit will be our next interesting build. And then I'll probably do a bunch of damage upgrades and then start working towards rocket stuff. Once I have a better suit, my plan is to start liberating a bit more territory. So I'm going to go across here and liberate out this, because this patch, you can see bots here doing overflights. Yeah, that bot didn't make it. It got single hit, presumably by a massive worm. So I'd like to take out all of this because of the flyover. Then I am going to go for a magical mystery tour through the maze this way to see if I can find the uranium, because I still have power issues. So I would like to get to the point where I've got uranium and nuclear power, and we never have to worry about power ever again. All right, so we're coming in with our purple science. We're going to park in the purple science bay. Sorry, gold science. Then we are going to be called in. We're going to be called in. Call me in. Come on, seriously. No? Okay, have we not set something up? Sourcing priorities. Okay, so there is a sourcing priority set up, but there's no station attached to this. Good. All right, now there is. And on we go. And I'm going to hop out. So we are now actually doing research, and we're doing it at a fairly good pace, to be honest. So military 4, that is what, 400 packs? 150 packs, sorry. But we're getting through that 150 packs at good rates. I'm not sure if I'm ever going to have more labs than these. I will probably end up upgrading these to the built-in beacon versions. Ooh, we're getting a lot of attacks. Where's that? Here. So they're starting to eat through the walls. So yeah, we're going to have to do something here, aren't we? And if we turn on... Oh, we've got new icons here. Logistics network. Electric network. That looks like a Dalek, but apparently it's turret coverage, pollution. So we're going to... Yeah, we need to basically acquire all this space that's currently covered by pollution. I think that's the best way of cutting out attacks, just to grow larger than our pollution cloud. Right, let's turn that off. Train stop names. Okay. Player names. Very nice. I like this new ammo look down here. These all look pretty much the same to me. And then we're going to discover the other icons as we go. All right. So why are these researching and these not? Because military science packs. So what is going wrong here? So military science pack goes to these labs. I don't think I'm feeding military packs to the other side. Let's double check. So that's blue, purple, high tech. High. That's it. So that's not right. So I'll fix that all the way along. Is that... Why is that not going in? I'm just going to cut these and put them back in because I've had trouble before with things not blueprinting down correctly. All right, so let's grab that and paste it. Oh no, these have military in. So it's not a problem this side apparently. There was an update to Bob's Adjustables, so maybe something happened. Yeah, something has happened. So I wonder how many of my builds now don't work because adjustables have been modified. Not sure. I think I'm also going to upgrade all of the central ones to stack inserters. There we are. In fact, all of them. The time for blue inserters has come and gone. And I think I only carry 50 of them personally. Yeah. Oh well, that will all get sorted out by the house bots. Power Armor Mark 2. Right, so this is the time for us to head back and start building stuff. We're going to need some materials to make these. Right, that can go. It's relatively safe to walk behind these trains. These are really low volume trains. This is left over from an experiment. One that we won't be repeating, I don't think. It looks like it's going to be too much hassle to make a readout of which trains are stored where. Okay, so let's head off to our factory area and see what we need to make a better power armor and then what we need to stock the thing. So I'm going to stand here. So if we go to crafting here. Oh, very nice. Nice pretty pictures. That is Discharge Defense Remote. It's a nice new icon for something I never use. Shields. They're alright. Batteries look a bit more like batteries, although less like battery indicators. Belt Immunity. That's a really weird icon. I actually prefer the old icon for that. Personal Roboport, Mark 1. Night Vision I've already got. I prefer the solar panels, to be honest. Most things are pretty similar. The grenades are more cartoony. They're a bit more pop, aren't they? Great, so there's our better suit. Ooh, electric engines look very different. Alright, so let's make one of those. And I could do all the crafting personally, but I'm just going to put down a blueprint. Good. And so I would like to make one of those. In fact, I'm going to delete the output arm because I really only want to make one of them. I'll put in everything I have that would be useful. Right, what do we not have? I think we have speed module 2s. We probably don't have efficiency module 2s. So let's have a go at those. Alright. Find a bit of space, although there isn't a lot left. Good. So that actually, let's make a third one. So this can be efficiency module 1s. Good, and this we're going to limit to 10, I think. We'll just keep a few in stock because why not? This is efficiency module 2s. And this we're going to limit to At the moment, I'm not going to be using these things really, so I don't need to keep a big stock of them. It's useful to have a couple lying around just because of circumstances. At some point, I may end up putting them in machines or around machines to control power use, but not right now. Okay, here's my suit build. So it wants blue chips and the modules. Let's just double check. We have tier 2 modules being made here. Good, they're bottlenecks on tier 1s. Right, then the next thing I would like is 2 Roboport Mark IIs. So we'll put down another machine for that. And we'll wait for it to research. Should happen any moment now. Any moment now. The whole making area needs rebuilding. It will happen, but not today. I want to have a stable power system first, and then once we have that, we can sort everything out. Good. So this should have given me Roboport Mark IIs. Good, and I might go for better armor in future. I might install an armor mod. So we'll set this Roboport is less than 2 for now. And I'll just request in what I want. Okay. So this is currently stalled on Roboport Mark 1. Good. So that will just craft 1. It'll get skipped across to there. Everything will be fine. So what is... Battery. Okay, it's going to take a while to get used to these icons. What else do we have? Oh yeah, the better power units. So... This, can I make, yes I can, there we are. Portable fusion reactor. Brilliant. So, no idea when that will finish crafting. And this stuff all just needs to happen. It will take a while to be ready, but... How are we doing? We've got 4 of those. We've got 6 of those. How many do we need? 25. Okay. And it's the blue circuits really which are hurting. What are blue circuits waiting on? Red circuit. Sorry, green circuits. And green circuits are waiting on copper. We have lots of copper smelting. Now it's tempting to replace some of this copper smelting with beaconed stuff. Let's have a look. Okay, so our capacitors are starting to take us through the night, which is good. Really good. We still need more. We've currently got 20,000 solar panels and 25,000 capacitors. So we have, it should be something like 0.8, 0.9 to 1. So we have quite a lot more accumulators than we need for solar panels. I need to go out and acquire more territory and pave it with panels, basically. But I think we will hold off doing that till we've got a better suit. And to get a better suit and all the other things we want to do, I think we need more and better copper smelting. And I think for more and better copper smelting, it's time to go beaconed. So let's pull this up. Good. That'll put a dent in our smelting. Then we'll get the tier 2 furnaces. Alright. And they need an input, an output, a power pole, and prop mods. This is a requester chest. Okay, so this should be getting some copper. This can produce. Come on, get a recipe. This can produce 180. This entire stack of copper smelters here produces 1200. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They take up more room. So that's up to 9. Okay. I want to get rid of all of this, I think. And let's get a speed for the whole lot now. So we're up to 16. Okay. And let's see what these green circuit machines would consume if they had a free reign. So these would consume over 2,000 copper plate. That's before we've done anything else. These produce 16. Okay. Let's wait for all this to get recipe'd up. That's 3,000. This wants to consume 2,000, so we are now in credit for copper. Alright. So we will see how well this works. But it might be enough to get our blue circuits running once all the buffers have sort of worked through. If not, we'll add more. And we will see tonight if our power crashes. In fact, I think we'll be alright. I think we will be alright. Yeah, our accumulators are just about taking us through. Alright. So if we head down here, how far are we? We're just waiting on the modules now. I think we have enough of everything else. Good. This... it's just the blue chips. This is crafting. And for now... oh. Okay, that's crafting for this. This is waiting on the blue chips. And this, definitely waiting on blue chips. So, We are blue chip limited for all this. Perhaps the thing to do is to go away and come back. At rocket control unit is training. So what we could do is take our train to a bit of spare empty real estate where we could make rocket control units and have a think about how to do it. And do I have anywhere? I think over here would be nice, wouldn't it? Alright, so let's go to there. Fluid count. Get rid of the delay. So we need rocket control units built probably to a scale we're happy with. I'm thinking of scaling our builds to approximately 1/4 megabase initially, and then growing from there. Right, things we can do. Lasers, guns, better ammo. Research speed, insert capacity, that's a really good one for us. Full speed prod mod level 3, that looks fun. And to be honest, I don't know how much of this we will be able to do on our single train load of yellow science. At some point it won't be sufficient. Okay, so rocket control units, I've got a feeling they're speed modules and blue chips. And if you remember, the blue chip build is quite complex and the blue chips come out the middle of it, so I don't think it's going to work to have the blue chips direct inserted. But let's check. Alright, so I'm going to take out this area as working space. And we'll start laying out the build. The green assembling machines are properly green now, aren't they? Right, rocket control unit. And I think I'm going to prop mod these because they are they're such a slow craft actually. We'll come back to that later. All right. So this wants a speed module. And speed modules need red and green chips. So let's put those in. This also needs a blue chip machine. All right, and let's see if we can work this through. So we could run 3. This is a 3-to-1 ratio of these to these. This is a 2-to-1 ratio. Okay, if this was running at full speed. Okay, that needs 2 of these. And that gives us more green circuits than we would require. We would need a coil machine. We're going to need... That might actually work. So the reason I say that is the coil machine is more coils than are needed for the green, but we only need the green running at half speed. So we've... Right. So we have 1/2 of a coil machine spare. No, 1/3 of a coil machine spare. It produces 450. We consume 3. Yeah, we have 1/3 of a coil machine spare. And this is 2/3. Okay, so this requires 100 coil in total, 50 for each machine. I just want to make sure I get this right. Right, this would need 450. Oh, 450 to 300. So I think we're slightly under for coil. And the problem is we're going to be running the coil from smelters which are underclocking it. Okay, so the other way to do it is to run this all scheduled against a single one of these, which probably simplifies the build. To that. So we would have essentially that. All right. Oh, we need a plastic machine as well. Ooh. Okay, chemical plants. The icons look funny. Okay, so that's the plastic. And then we need smelters. And we're going to put down simple electric furnaces for now. There. There. Okay. And I think rather than, let's just have a quick look at the blue build. Okay. This blue build is broken. We'll have to go and fix that, but I'll do that later. All right, so the Bluebell build, yeah, it's got all this gubbins the opposite side of the track. So I don't think in practice we're going to be able to shuffle this around to get the blue circuits then inserted into something else in the middle. Oh, hang on. Okay, I appear to have caused a traffic jam. Didn't see that coming. Yeah, so I don't think it's going to work to build blue circuits on the site, so we will train those in. And then that leaves us with this build, which doesn't look hideous, does it? This looks achievable. Okay. I would like to go fix the blue circuit build before we carry on with this and then head back. So I would like you to go to there. Add a circuit condition so it doesn't run away. I haven't seen a brownout for a couple of minutes, so I think we might be all right. Good. Now, to make this work, I need to turn off my logistics. I've done this a couple of times now. Put down 3 chests. There we are. That's got rid of all my stuff. This is supposed to be iron. So you pick up all the copper and you dump it into the copper smelter. Pick up the copper, put it in the copper smelter. Okay, and I think that then is working. Yeah? Let's have a look here. So we've got 1.3K, 1.4K, 1K, 1.4K. So I've no idea why they're not balanced. I'm guessing the smelting situation went really wrong. Okay. So this can now go to there. So you can see capacitors are still building out. Most of our solar around here is built. This solar is built, that's good. That's not visible, but appears to be built. So, yeah, we will go acquire more space and pave it with solar. I think that's the plan. Right, here we are. So I would like to take our book of blueprints. We are going to start here. Then our first thing will be let's double check. Copper to the right. Right, we have stations which do this. This. No, that's the wrong way around. Seriously, this one's gone wrong as well. Oh, this is so frustrating. So frustrating. I'm going to go fix that and check the circuitry because I'm... Yeah, it's so frustrating with this copper and iron mixing thing. It is sufficiently frustrating that I'm thinking of removing all the smarts and doing absolutely everything with filter inserters. Alright, so down here. I've tried sitting and watching to find out what's going wrong. So this is definitely on U. That's definitely on T. U is definitely iron. T is definitely copper. The wires are all wired up correctly. That's copper. That's iron. So the only way this could have happened is if an iron and a copper train were coming in simultaneously. Okay. I'm just going to walk up and double check it's not happened. No, not happened there. Not happened there. So honestly, I've got no idea. Have I lost the temporary stop I made? Yeah, I have. Okay. It seems like our research has stalled, so let's go check to see if the reason for that is that we've run out of... No, it's just a slow research. Okay. So, after all that, we've got to build with the copper to the right and the iron to the left as you face the train station. Okay. Copper to the right, iron to the left, but this is above. Copper to the right, iron to the left. Is this what we want? Let's take that for now. All right, I need to make some space on my hotbar so that I can temporarily save this. Okay, I don't want any pipes. All right. Let's cut the whole of that off. I think we can remember it, to be honest. All right, so that there. So this is copper. That's all right. All right, so then we have a copper machine and a green circuit machine. We don't need that arm. I go straight through. Okay, then we need a red chip machine and a speed module 1 machine. So this speed module 1 machine is running slow. That's going to feed into this, which needs plastic. Chemical plant there. Good. Let's put in the arms because that will act as a visual cue. Okay, and we're missing this arm there. Good. So then we need a rail somewhere down here. That seems a bit close, doesn't it? And that seems a bit far away. So if we had, maybe it's perfect. Yeah, actually, maybe it's perfect. Okay, then we need do I want I think this build's all right. Right, then I want to feed this with coal. And the first thing I'm going to do is wire these all together. This is going to be wired on the rocket control unit signal. This is going to be wired on the coal signal. Then we can set the drop tile for these. Good. So this is why it's not really easy to do with filter inserters, because it's difficult to get this to unload only when we want it with a filter inserter. Are these not incoming? That's a bit suspicious. Maybe it's just the flight time. Right, then the last thing is we need petroleum. And we have an issue here with this. So let's build it. As if we didn't have an issue. I'm going to need a pump to unload, which can go somewhere like that. Try again. Did I pick up the wrong type of pump? That's an offshore pump. Where's the fluid pumps? All right, I'm going to have to hunt through now. I like the medium electric pole icon. Personal laser defense, nope. Laser turret, again, nope. No idea. All right, let's go to crafting and see if we can work it out that way. Engine, electric engine, flying robot frame. That looks really cute with the fan in. The car looks really... excuse me. Really nice. This. Okay, so this is not showing up because we don't have any. So maybe I need to request some pumps, which are... How could I have lost them already? There. And I don't need 50. I need like 10. Okay, so they must be incoming. In the meantime, let's line this up because we will need an underground to go from there to there. And then when the pump finally comes, we will need to, yeah, go like that. Then let's jump in here and manual. Nothing wrong with a bit of manual here and there. Okay. Then we can put in the next bit of rail, can't we? There. And lastly, we can pick up this piece of the build. Good. And think about power poles. That's a weird noise. I'm going to have to find out what that is. We'll have a pump there, rather frustratingly, right in the middle. So this will have to be offset, I'm guessing. Good. So we can take this piece and it does fit, I think. Hold shift this time and comment out the rail. Sorry, did I say comment out? I've been writing code all day. Well, not so much writing it as refactoring it. And now my words are broken. So I think that's our rocket control unit build. Let's get one working. And then once one of them is working, we can scale it up because we're going to need a lot of them. Luckily they fit into a single square, so we can stack them up, stack them high. What was I going to look for? Oh yeah, pumps. Have I got any in? On the way, 0. Okay. Let's head back to Gallifrey. We're going to delete off all these things. And while we're back there, we'll check on our new shiny suit. So my plan with this is launch a rocket. I think just launching a rocket is a bit of an achievement on this map. But then I would really like to see if it's possible to build a mega base in a maze with these constrained builds. I've no idea. It's certainly going to require us to think again about our rail network, how it is structured. I don't see the current rail network scaling. Right, let's head over to our builds. So the one I really care about is the suit itself. Do I have a suit? I do have a suit. That is so exciting. Right. My inventory is very full. What can I... Good, I have a power armor. I have a power armor. Okay, that's my old one. And that's my new one. Personal lasers. 2 is not enough, but you know, the thought's there. What else can we take out? That. Good. Let's wear the new one. No way. That is so cool. All right. So that should have been green. Okay. Put down 4 slots of those. Repair packs. I want to reserve a slot for them, but with my bot speed being what it is, they're currently more of a liability than anything else during combat. Good. Clear those. And then our new power armor. Let's put in that. Legs. Good. Right, logistics. I can trash all my solar panels. They are not needed. What is that? Energy Shield Mark II. Yes, that's a good thing, isn't it? We'll have a think about how many of these I want. I would like to trash that. Good. Then a couple of those. I'll let that carry on crafting. A couple of these, that's more like it. Okay. Then we've got this space here, so I could put a third power pack. I probably want to put either 4 or 6 batteries. Ah, that's what I didn't put down a machine for. Alright, so let's put down a couple of machines. Okay, so this is going to make batteries. Personal batteries. The personal battery icon and the batteries icon is a little bit similar. And this is going to make battery Mark IIs. Good. Let's set this to personal batteries is less than 1. Oh, less than 2. Right. And this. Good. Then I think I already have a machine making personal lasers. Maybe I pulled that up. So let's request some personal lasers and see if... So request for personal lasers already exists. Gun turrets. Standard lasers. I'm not sure. Let's try that again. So, personal laser defense. I did set that, yeah? Where is it? There. Okay, none on the way. So that's another thing I want a factory for. Alright, let's check everything here is... Everything here should be on the way. So I really want some batteries. Have any built? At this point, having one suit is sufficient. In future, obviously, I'll have 2 or 3 suits unless I go for a suit mod. I'm trying to decide whether to go for one more power. I think I may just go for a lot of lasers. Right. Maybe a second shield, I'm not sure. I think more lasers, because I want to shoot things. It's still going to take a while, isn't it? So rather than being impatient, do I have roboports? Yes, I do. So Mark IIs, that's fine. I've got 2. That's enough to at least do stuff. Okay. So this... Ooh, full speed prod mods 3. That's good. We'll get back to that in a minute. Where were we building? Apparently we were building at Ben White. Alright, so what's the next stuff? Laser turrets. Better braking. Don't think I'm going to do logistics system. Robot speed. Nukes. Rocket silo. I'm going to leave mining productivity because we're really not getting through the ore patches as it is. More braking. Space science. So I keep thinking there's deadlocks, but everything is moving. It's just congested rather than broken. So we have got a working rail system, which is, well, a testament to Factorio's pathfinding, I guess. So once we have a better suit with lasers and things, I'm going to go off and start exploring. And we'll see how far we get. I'll probably do most of it off camera, but we'll do a bit on camera just to see what it's like. I am also, as I drive around, and notice legacy junctions, upgrading them, except in the very few cases where that's not possible. Okay, so this is all built now. This wants iron and copper. I think I'm going to bring in those trains. Before I do that, I'm going to name this. Rocket control unit. Rocket Control Unit 1. And this is going to be called Rocket Control Unit 1. Is that right? Should be a space between those. Yeah, there is. Awesome. So we can now tell this to bring in a cargo wagon full of iron. Ooh, are there no cargo wagons full of iron? It's possible. Okay, there's nothing parked in empty. One train parked in full. Okay, so it looks like all our iron trains are out. Let's run up here. Okay, so this is ready for iron. So we just have a number of trains in transit issue. Okay, I think I can put in a logistics request for my bots. I'm going to take that up to 200. Okay, let's set this request for copper. A train full of it. And in comes a copper train. Okay, so it's an iron shortage. This now needs 3 of these. That's a lamp. That's a train requester. Okay, we're going to use red wire. I haven't found a way of wiring all this that I'm totally happy with yet. Okay, that's all hooked up. Oh, this is all different. Okay, the condition here is coal is less than 400. Output 1. T. Okay, this will be petroleum less than 2000. Output 1U. This will be rocket control units greater than 400, greater than equal to 400. Output 1 V. Okay, so I'm keeping this as simple as possible. Then this is enable when trains is less than T. Is less than U. Is less than V. Good. Right, I'm missing pumps, aren't I? Am I still missing pumps? Where did I put in the request? Sorry, I'm really having trouble with these new icons spotting stuff. I was never great at spotting stuff to begin with, let's be honest, but no, I still have 0 pumps. And can I craft any? No. Okay, so why... Maybe I've pulled up the pump build. Maybe they're not being made. Head over here. No, they are being made. I've turned my logistics off. Well, that was ridiculous. Right. I don't think I need oil refineries down here. So let's put pump on, and then I can blueprint them in. Okay. Alright, the other thing we need to do is with the green wire, we need to join up from this to there. That controls all these arms, and then we need to link between the banks of arms. And this ensures the arms are only active when the correct train is in. And I think that's everything. This needs powering up, obviously. So let's work this through. So this is outputting T, this is outputting U, this is not. That's good. So let's set this. This is going to request in coal. Okay, there really should be a coal train on the... No. Okay, that's better. Now there's a coal train on the way. This needs to be set to petroleum, which is brought in by a fluid wagon, so it's got that symbol instead. And this will be rocket control units, assembly machine. So this should all be set up correctly now. Move that out of the way so all the other trains can get through. We have coal. Good. Oh, good lord. Okay. The other thing we haven't really done is put down lights. Good. And then I think we'll put one down here just because apparently in this playthrough I'm heavy-handed with lighting. Alright, let's have a look. So this all looks wrong. Let's try again. So this should be going... like that. All right. So this then should have everything it needs. It's just waiting on plastic. Let's put this on manual. Okay, drive it around again so it actually stops there. Let's hope we don't get a second train called in. Okay, this time it's working. That is good. We have plastic. What else are we missing? Okay, plastic should be feeding up into the red chips, not across. Okay. Oh, good lord, we forgot the blue circuits. We forgot blue circuits. Okay, let's let this run, and then in a moment we'll figure out how we're going to retrofit this. All right. Let's do this with 2 arms instead of 3. Handcraft some more. Of those. Pro tip, always when you actually need something, handcraft in batches of 5, because then they're actually made. Otherwise it'll make all the prerequisites in one huge go. You'll have to wait for 1,000 copper cable to be crafted. Right, let's take that for now. Put that there. Right, now we can take that unit there. And there. Alright, then we need to feed these up. This is becoming a bit of a mess, isn't it? But at least it's a fairly repeated build. Ah, this is too far away. Okay. So we can add this to the list of things that wouldn't have been done this way if we had thought about them. I'll let that craft. So in the meantime, this needs to be when blue circuits are less than 800. Output 1 W. What was with this? So this should only be called in when there's less than 2k. It must have been when I sent the train round in a circle. It must have called in a second train. All right. So that needs to be connected to there, which needs to go across. needs to call in a wagon. I haven't enabled the condition yet. We need to add a red wire to there. Good, so now we're measuring the amount of blue circuits. Enable when? Incoming trains is less than W. So that's now active. That's calling in a train of blue circuits. And this needs to be enabled when blue circuits is greater than 0. Good. So we need a blue circuit train. No doubt. No doubt there's a problem with that. Okay, is this... These builds seem to be behaving. Where are we up to? 2.9k and 1.6. Okay, so there's pretty much no point me sitting around here waiting. Let's head back to Gallifrey, see if we've got everything else built for our suit. Once this build has proven itself that it can build, I'm going to duplicate it. Quite a lot. So that only has 4... Yeah, that only has 4 machines making... And we need a lot more than 4. I mean, 40 would be a start. Okay, let's head over here. Bit of an obstacle course. And our toys are here. Good. So I would like to have a look at my suit. I'd like at least 1 more battery, but I think 3 more. 4, that's a good number. That's like 3, isn't it? Okay, let's get 2 more lasers and... Good. Oh, these are Mark 1s. No, I don't want those. Alright, so let's put the Mark 1s into the Mark 2 machine. Okay, how are we doing? There. I think 6 is sufficient. Alright, Energy Shield Mark 2. Am I crafting those? So I'm going to grab 1 more of these. And... I'm going to grab some more lasers. That's it. Did I? Yeah. So I got 4 personal lasers. And we are going to go say boo to the neighbors. The other thing I'm going to do is have a look at research. Laser turrets. Okay, I'm looking for a damage one. There we are. More damage. Where could I head to? Well, this looks like a... No, this is the right place, isn't it? Because this is where we're getting overfly. So I'd like to see if we can clear out that area. If we can, that's kind of a proof of principle. And I think I'll take my roboports out of my suit while we do this. Put in extra lasers. What I've found in the past is you can put a lot of shields in. And that's fine. It means you can withstand a lot of damage, but you just get swarmed. So the better strategy is to play for extra damage so that they just don't get close to you. So we'll see how well that plays out. This map's getting big, isn't it? It's got serious travel distances now. So I have been clearing space by having power sticks on a pole and walking a lot. Oh, this was an experiment. So I wanted to see if I could get stacking inside the space, and the answer is yes, I can. So when we come to move towards a megabase scale build, I may well be using that kind of design. Okay, so I would like to remove those. I would like to put those in. Good. And I'm going to save the game because I am well, worried basically. Okay, this seems to be okay. Alright, so I think we are in a hybrid situation where I can kill off a small number of neighbours. Oh, hang on, I took all my roboports out, didn't I? Let's head back here. So if we're going to do this, let's take out this one, replace it with a roboport wherever they have gone. Here. Alright, let that charge up. Good, and they're flying faster now as well, I think. So we can use a combined strategy now where my lasers provide some sort of cover and the lasers on a pole good, that works quite well. All about compromises, isn't it? Yeah, we've lost our power pole continuity. And that should do the job, I think. Yep. Oh, I like that. So we have found a way to do this that if I don't stand in acid, we're okay if I don't stand in acid. So I've got a deconstruction planner here that just takes out poles and lasers. I've got another one which just takes out lasers, and then I have another one, then I have that construction planner which... Okay, so I think, where do we want to go from here? Okay. So the temptation is to wall off let's have a look on the map. Okay, so I could take the whole of this loop, but I think walling off here gets rid of the overflight. So, yes, I have monkeyed around with my reach distance. I did that on purpose using console commands. Okay. This is working quite well. Where now? There's a dead end there, so we could wall off, but if we walled off there, I would have to take everything down, which seems like quite a lot of territory. So I think I'm just going to wall off here instead. Let's take all this out. Good. Get my book of blueprints. That one goes in there. I'm quite pleased with this. Then I have a blueprint which is a wall end. There. Which sits on that roboport. Let's get the last bit of power set up. Good. So now that will get built by my house robots. Let's put in a corner. Awesome. And then we're low on roboports right now. We don't, sorry, on solar. We don't really care about the panels. Sorry, we don't really care about the, I was going to say batteries, but you know what I mean. All right, so all that. And that will all get placed down as and when. Put down that. So that's a bit more power, a bit more security. Back we go. Right, the next place I'd like to visit is here. The other thing do I? No, I don't have it in my buffer anymore. This wall doesn't have lasers, so I'd quite like to bolster it with lasers, but this wall doesn't seem to have them either, so yeah, this doesn't seem to either. Where is one that does? Alright, let's take that. And we are here. There we go. Lasers. I don't really mind this sort of thing happening. I do care if they nest. Good. All right, so I'll just hope that sorts itself out. Let's put this on manual. Drive up, make sure I've got a signal behind me. Because apparently I forget that sometimes. Okay, and save again because I am not against save crawling. if I am a bit careful about where I stand, can I? No. Big biters are just too big for me to laser. Takes out the bases quick. Okay, so that did sort of work. Let's retreat down here a moment and have a look. So this loop round here I could possibly clear out, but I'm really interested in seeing if we can find okay. I really want to see if we can find our way to the uranium. But I think we've done enough, so I'm going to stop here and do the dungeon crawling in my own time. We've got quite a lot done today. We got ourselves a rocket control unit build, and we got ourselves a load of gold science done. So that's cool. Thanks very much for watching. I will see you again soon, and bye-bye.